lost my best friend, my mom, Lydia Greene Ross. She was a doctor, to stage 3A uterine sarcoma. So that led me to actually create an organization to make sure that what happened to her doesn't happen to anyone else ever again. I spent my mom's last few months with her. I was her main caregiver, and it wasn't as glamorous as people would think. I'm so blessed that I had the time to spend with her one-on-one. There was a point where she told me that she was just tired and she was ready to go, and she said that she asked God to use her in any way that He saw fit. And when she said that, I knew that that meant that God could take her from us, and that was difficult with her being my best friend. So I took that and decided that maybe God's purpose really is there for her legacy to live on and for people to understand more about this silent killer. It's the fourth cause of cancer deaths amongst women.
She represented grace and style and humility and humbleness, and I can't think of the words. She was the epitome of a child of God. She loved everybody that she met. She made you feel like you were somebody important to her, no matter who you were. She loved me as if I was her own child.
My mom is Carin Ross, and she passed away in 1986, ovarian cancer. And she was a great person, and I just want to make sure people are aware about ovarian cancer, because I didn't know anything about it until she passed away. It was emotional because that's all I knew was my mom, and it was just very, I can't describe it no other way, but very emotional, yes.
I'm scared that I'm gonna miss something somewhere that could mean something to someone else. I'm scared of, personally, I'm scared of a reoccurrence, and I'm scared of losing my friends.
It has changed my life in that I was living my life. I thought I had a purpose. I had a little girl in 2006, and so at the time she was 2 years old, and I thought that I knew what my purpose was in living for her. But then I realized after my experience with cancer that my purpose and my journey is not for me, and it's not only for my daughter, but it's to help millions and thousands and millions of people to change their life and hopefully find out much sooner than I did about, cancer if it's in their bodies.
Because it comes as a surprise to women who have it. Even if you've had your regular gynecological checkups and your pap smears and your mammograms, it's very difficult to detect gynecological cancers. You need to be your own advocate and constantly be looking for what's best for you and work in that partnership with your doctor.
After about 5 days in the hospital, the end result was I came out of that hospital stay finding out that I had stage 4. They thought ovarian, because that's what the markers came back as, ovarian cancer. And the stage 4 bit of it, besides the spread inside my abdomen, was also that it was in my lung or my chest cavity, which was making my chest fill up with fluid. I was only 39 years old at the time. I have no family history of breast or ovarian cancer, as far as we know. There could be someone 2 or 3 generations back, perhaps, or actually 3 or 4 generations back when they didn't know what caused it. I've been genetically tested. I have none of the common genetic markers for ovarian cancer, for fallopian tube cancer, so I tested negative for BRCA and also for Lynch syndrome. I had no other risk factors, was not, I mean, as you can see, although I have lost some weight, I was not heavily obese or anything at the time. Exercised regularly, I ate very healthy, organic foods whenever I could, local foods from farmers. And I have a 4-year-old and, actually he just turned 5, I'm sorry, he's 5 now, but he was 4 at the time, and a 7-year-old who is now 8. So I have 2 very young children. So obviously it makes it for a difficult situation and something that I was completely blindsided with. People in my family die of heart disease. They don't die of cancer. I guess it was September of 2012, Lydia's Legacy came to the Junior League of Charlotte. And I've been a member of the Junior League of Charlotte since I moved here in 2004 or 5, something like that. She, Carin, the president of Lydia's Legacy and the founder, played a video that, for the Junior League, the membership, the general membership there, that was amazing. And really, I know that it was started because of the video, in memory of Carin's mom, Lydia. And that's when I first found out about Lydia's Legacy. And of course I went online to check out the website and see what good actions and activities that they were doing.
I came to a tea party and it was a wonderful experience. And I enjoyed it and I learned more about what it was all about. It was about gynecological cancer. And it was about Carin's mother trying to make a difference in the community.
Carin and the board members, the amazing volunteers with Lydia's Legacy, I feel like have made enormous strides in raising awareness and educating the gynecologic cancer community. And beyond that,
Lydia's Legacy is a way for women to have hope again, to realize that they can write a new chapter in their lives and that it doesn't end with the diagnosis. You have a support group, you have a group of women that comes together for a common cause, and that's basically to uplift, to give hope for tomorrow, for another breath, in spite of what the doctors may say.
You never talk about ovarian cancer, and now you're starting to talk about it. When I see people that wear teal, now they're wearing it for a reason.
There needs to be a lot more awareness, and most importantly, there needs to be a lot more funds and attention pumped into this cancer. And that's why organizations like Lydia's Legacy are fabulous by bringing this cancer to people's attention.
Carin is one of the most remarkable people I've ever seen. This is a young woman who's focused because her family history that she has with her mother. And she has taken it as her challenge to make women more aware of the GYN cancers that are out there.
While we've done a lot in the last few years that we've been operating, we haven't even made a dent in what the need is for our cancer patients as well as for research. To get a new drug out on the market, it's $1 billion. And right here in our own community, there's a lot of opportunity. So we need help. We need volunteers. We need money to keep this going.
Research dollars really can go to trying to detect ovarian cancer earlier, because the earlier we detect it, there's a much higher cure rate. And unfortunately, it's now caught too late, and it's a very difficult disease to beat once it's in a later stage.